Hey class, week 4, that's almost a whole hand's worth of weeks. And this is a pretty exciting week for us because we're going to be taking what we learned in theory and putting it into practice. So you're going to be doing a guided search, and you're also going to be doing that same type of search for your own topic. This marks your arrival as a researcher. So you know what's coming, the PowerPoint, because I know you do love them. And I will talk to you later. Enjoy week 4. So let's take a look at the nuts and bolts of this week. Searching databases on Beyond Google. This is where you are going to use library databases and bring in those tools that you used previously, like phrase searching, truncation, etc. So let's take a look at our overview. This week, you're going to complete the reading and watch the videos. You're going to respond to the week 4 discussion. No news there. You're going to complete the open access, predatory publishing, and database searching quiz. You're going to submit the guided search assignment. Here's a hint for you. The first 11 questions are based on the guided search that I provide. The 12th question is a search that you complete on your own using your own topic. Please don't overlook that step. You must perform a search on your own topic to be able to complete the assignment. And then finally, you're going to submit your 5-minute reflection. And remember, that's just 5 minutes about what you learned this week, or 5 minutes what you didn't learn. 5 minutes of writing. That's our reflection. And our learning objectives this week are, we're going to understand the research and publication process in colleges and universities. And we're going to recognize the elements of open access and predatory publishing. So keeping those things in mind as you're performing your searches. And then the final thing is you're going to be able to perform a guided search. Once you've performed that guided search, it should give you a sort of template for you to do as you perform your own search. We're also going to be using persistence in database searching. Remember, persistence is one of the 16 habits of mind that we talked about in week 1. So you can see how those habits of mind are going to sneak in on us as we go on our researching. Let's take a look at the reading. The reading's pretty light this week. There's an article called Ethical Issues in Publishing in Predatory Journals. And then there's a brief handout, Tips for Database Searching. Light on the reading. That said, we are going to have several videos. The first one is how to improve your search terms. That can help you with your own search. We have what is open access. Great explanation of what the open access process is. What is predatory publishing? This is where you're going to need to pay attention because it's easy to be pulled in to using a source that is published in a predatory magazine. And last but not least, academic journal, scholarly article, article database. This explains those ideas so that you have a clear delineation of what each one of them is. And as always, if you get lost in the weeds, just ask for help. You can send a message through the Canvas inbox. You can email me at lrosen@fullcall.edu if Canvas is down. You can call me at 714-992-7383. Or you can make an appointment and come in and see me in the library. Remember, my office is 811D on the 1st floor. So that's our overview. That's what we've got cooking this week. As always, ask for help as soon as you hit a snag. I can get you over that hurdle and you can get your things completed and turned in a timely manner. I will talk to you guys later.